Have you ever sat back and thought about gays in the military? Most of us haven't, so you probably wouldn't know that over 13,000 people have been discharged since the policy Don't Ask, Don't Tell was created. I'm going to tell you about the general viewpoints of gays in the military. In 1993, Clinton took the first steps towards ending discrimination against gay men and lesbians by creating a policy called Don't Ask, Don't Tell. Don't Ask, Don't Tell is a law basically saying that you must discharge openly gay, lesbian, or bisexual service members. I have read numerous articles on gay rights and kind of saw the different viewpoints, and I have applied that knowledge with me today. So today I will explain that regardless of someone's sexual orientation, race, religion, or morals, everyone has a different opinion onto whether the policy Don't Ask, Don't Tell should remain the same, be removed, or be changed. I will start by explaining why many people believe that the policy should remain the same so they're not put into hostile situations or feel uncomfortable. A man named James M. Wallace is an enlisted soldier, and he had this issue. He had two roommates that he later found out were gay, and he told his superior officer to try to get a different room, and he was unable to. James feels that the presence of known homosexuals was disruptive to the good order and discipline of military units in a social and emotional sense. So pretty much he was saying that, the gays were so obsessed with one another and their relationship that they couldn't fulfill their responsibilities, and they violated the policies of the Army, which they freely joined. They were abusive to James and also very confrontational to the other members of their unit. He stated that Don't Ask, Don't Tell should remain so that they do not feel uncomfortable and have to constantly look behind themselves. So now that I have told you the reason why people want to keep the policy the same, I will explain why others feel differently. This is a quote from a senator in the military, and he said, Mark Aldwell said, Don't Ask, Don't Tell is antiquity and no longer reflects the reality of our society. As we fight into two wars, it's counterproductive and frankly expensive to discard men and women who have critical skills we need to serve in these two wars just because they're gay. It is past time to repeal this failed policy. He's basically saying that regardless of someone's sexual orientation, if they have the essential skills and the eagerness to fight for our country, it really shouldn't matter if they are gay. I also got another quote from author Louis Schwalver, and he said, Don't Ask, Don't Tell is outdated and pointless. The ban should be raised to help our country move forward and join together with these wars. Many Americans want the ban to be raised, but at a price. So now that you know the reasons why people want to keep the policy and why people don't, I'm going to explain to you an alternative opinion, because everybody always has one. A lot of people feel that there should be separate housing for the gays in the Straits. Colonel Slovic said that if homosexuals were allowed to serve in the military, to eliminate embarrassment and unwanted sexual advances, the DoD would have to make changes in the living arrangements. This, of course, will cost a lot, and the government doesn't have that money, but we don't know exactly how much it would cost, but it would be added. So he is saying that it is possible for homosexuals to serve in the military, but it's inappropriate for a straight man to be sleeping in the same room as a gay man. As we all know, a person's sexual orientation can only be kept secret for a certain amount of time before it is revealed. The question is, what can we do to specify this dilemma about homosexuals in the military? For my interview, I decided to interview my uncle. His name is Mike Bergner, and he served in the U.S. Marines on active duty from 1983 to 1987. He was also an active duty resident in the Indiana National Guard from 1987 to 1989. And so I pretty much just asked him a few questions. I asked him what he thought about what was it like before the policy Don't Ask, Don't Tell. And he said, before this policy was enacted, I didn't personally encounter or directly ask anyone about their sexuality. If someone was witnessed performing an act of sodomy, this could be evidenced in military court or it would be persecuted. I also asked him, did he think that Don't Ask, Don't Tell was an effective policy? And he said, I believe this policy is an act of political appeasement that did nothing but allow the military to function while turning a blind eye to all displays of sexual activity during the performance of duties. I think a more effective policy would be to broadly and abruptly enforce standards of professionalism that do not allow any display of sexual activeness where a person might be associated with the military, if they are gay or not. So everyone has a different opinion on to their view of the policy. So I have explained why it should be remained, why people think it should be removed, or why others want to change it. So hopefully you have listened to my little babbling about gay rights in the military, and you have created your own opinion.